None, technically, because I'm mind one.
I think I
It's
switched
why
from
you
mind
have
to matter.
happy-faced potato sacks.
I mean, I'm sure there's someone in the concilium who could.
So I guess we should call somebody that'll get here in like an hour.
I guess, like, the quick question is Benny already aware of, places in the Concilium or the Mysterium for basically holding people?
Yeah, they do have a holding areas, and they also there
Probably
are
run
rules
by the adamantine arrow.
of yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't be Guardians of the Veil.
It depends.
That's more if you want Guantanamo, I suppose.
I mean, I think you want a Guantanamo with this guy. He killed 15 kids.
Mysterium
It
have
doesn't matter.
more of an observation area. The Adamantite Arrow has more of a prison, and the Guardians of the Veil have more.
Torture chamber.
Yeah,
I mean, it seems to me like Anubis would be going on what's called a Guardians of the Veil campus.
Well, we do already have an adamantine arrow right here. Could potentially
That you
get him
do.
there.
Look, all I'm saying is we need to call somebody before the spell goes off and he goes crazy again.
Well,
We can just
let's
take him
get
from
him out
here.
of here.
Well, no, I think they should come here to pick him up, so that we
Well,
are
if
not
we
having to
stay here-
track him.
If we stay, we don't have to track him. We can
No,
just take him.
I stopped talking so you could finish. Track him was not the end of my sentence.
Then finish.
So that we don't have to keep track of him as we carry him through the city towards the Concilium or wherever. If they can come here and pick him up, we can be done with this.
We can just tie him up with the tubing. There are many options to the solution.
Yeah, and having somebody come pick him up is the easiest. Other than having a child murderer tied up in
Well,
tubing and escorted through the city.
Would you rather him stay here and then freak out again once his son rots?
Why do you think I just keep telling you, have somebody come get him within the hour?
Benny over there
You said
is.
you've been saying in an hour, not within.
So Benny's with Jackie. Benny is just going to kind of say, when this is over, you're okay coming with us, right? We're just going to keep you someplace safe for a while. We're going to try sorting some of this out.
yes, I'm okay with whatever you have to do.
That's good.
Can I
I wanna
off
see you
the
get
ceiling
better.
now?
And hopefully that solves that problem.
So what are you guys doing?
Anubis wants to get off the ceiling. Please.
You're on
Technically,
the
it's
wall.
the wall.
Or on the wall. Can I get off
Right.
of
Yeah,
it?
all right. I
Um,
drop the spell and he falls on the and he just falls over.
My proposed plan for going ahead is Nemesis, since you are actually associated with the Adamantine Hand, you will go with Jackie here and basically keep him locked up for a bit as we handle this, and we'll come deal with him when we can. I will investigate the bodies and try to sort it all out into investigations and things I can do later to force him to amend as part of his punishment. And Anubis here can try to deal with all the souls and put everything kind of right for now.
Yeah. I'll get to it.
That is my collected sort of action plan that we can enable here.
I'm defaulting to whatever you want to do, Benny.
Alright, want to go with Nemesis here and keep an eye on him? I'm not sure we need to do much else here.
Are you going to take Anubis with you?
Yeah, I'll stick around with Anubis and we'll go ahead and handle all this.
Wait. Well, anything I need you to describe what this is.
Then he just kind of points to one of the sacks.
Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't talking about Jackie still, because leaving Anubis with Jackie just seems like a bad idea.
Right. That's why Jackie's going with you.
Get him out of my sight right now.
Well, you heard the lady.
Oh, he's.
I mean, you heard the man.
Yeah, I got confused for a moment.
Oh,
Pretty
dear.
sure Anubis is a dude.
Who knows?
There's
Well,
one way to find out.
grab him
Life.
by the
Who wants to
balls.
know?
But I suppose we're ultimately waiting for that spell in particular to fade and then take care of Jackie from there.
Well, yeah. Where am I taking him again?
I suppose it'd
Nemesis
actually
was-
be me more taking him to the adamantine arrow.
Okay, so I was escorting, or not escorting, I'm bringing with.
You're just coming with me there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, good.
so-
Glad we came on a plan of action, guys. Good
Y'all go.
teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with Invictus and Nemesis first. To the adamantite arrow because
Yeah.
How
wanna
long does it
change
take to get
scenes.
there?
Okay.
It takes about half an hour.
Good. My spell is still loaded up.
You make your way to the adamantite arrow, except at night. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Whoops. Data. See.
Are you changing background images?
Yeah.
Because I have to refresh my page every time you do.
Oh.
No, it's not because of you doing anything. It's because for some reason it doesn't refresh on my side. So if I want the stream to see it, I've got to refresh my screen.
It's probably
Right.
because-
Technically,
it's
you got
probably 'cause you're
GM
the
control, so
GM.
you'd have to move your vision over to it.
And I don't do that because I don't want to see what pages you have set up. I'm
Yep,
not
sorry.
trying to ruin anything for myself.
It should be.
Yep, no, I'm there. If what I'm seeing
Okay,
is what you
cool.
meant to see.
Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
that's-
You know, this Gothic architecture, I never noticed that stop sign before.
Stop.
Anyway, yeah, you take him to the adamantite arrow. Their base of operations is in the industrial district.
On West 4G Street.
Yep.
That's
And-
the street.
You see a couple familiar faces along with a member of the Concilium.
Hello.
Mary Black.
Is that familiar?
She's the adamantine arrow person, right?
Yep.
Hello, Mrs. Black.
Hello?
Uh,
Hello?
we caught this guy. He knows a bit too, and I'm just going to start switching to high speak after I say we caught this guy. He knows a bit about our side of things.
Well, you sleepwalker.
Yeah, but we can't keep him in prison.
What did you do?
Killed 15 kids and ritually sacrificed them to his son that he thought was a spirit.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
That's wow.
We're aware.
Well, I'll find a place for him.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'll see if I can get a couple psychologists to look at him later.
That's probably for the best.
Thanks for bringing this to my attention.
Yeah, well, it's kind of my job.
I assume you'll handle the evidence.
I think I know someone who could help me out with that.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
And she kind of takes him and, by the arm and leads him away to an uncertain fate.
I'm sorry,
Well,
Jackie.
It's
Wasn't
certain.
meant to end like this.
It's fine. I deserve this. And he, fades into darkness through the door. And let's go to Anubis and Benny.
Yep.
It looks like Benny and Anubis are having just a little bit of a conversation as they go about their work.
But you also
Mhm.
still have that kid animated around with you.
Yeah, the kid's still animated for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I suppose it's on Invictus to
I left.
turn it off. I mean, it's still a part of
HFR.
you. You can snap your fingers and it's done.
After a certain point, it just ends.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that I cast it and we went out for 30 minutes. So by the time we get back, it would go away. But you guys still have him for an hour. You guys got child
Yeah.
custody.
Well,
And I guess at this moment as well, generally the willful ignorance will wear off on Anubis and Benny for now. And
yeah.
probably everyone else.
At this point, willful ignorance of wearing off, and you can see
Yeah.
the full horror of what's here. Just
Yeah. The kid was cast separately, so his might last until he's actually gone, so.
yeah.
So we have to deal with all of this. Jesus Christ.
You hear a knocking on the entrance.
But, me,
Yeah.
I just gotta collect some evidence and information. I gotta figure out who everyone here is. So this way I know at least where to start with them later.
Wait, you hear a knock? We hear a knocking? Or
Yeah, on the hatch.
Oh. Benny?
You know, I thought the hatch was open. And Benny, actually, the outward-inward eye is still technically active for the rest of the week, currently.
Oh,
Because, I mean, advanced prolonged duration is kind of like that. It's awesome.
yeah, that's pretty great.
So what do we
And also,
see?
it's also the primary factor, so. So I can technically see what's on the other side of that knocking.
Okay. Well, this is fun then. Well, this isn't fun. This is still.
The opposite.
But to your vision, you see a jewel stripped of all his flesh, wearing a rather expensive suit, but
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh no.
knocking on the entranceway.
What?
Benny.
That's not one of the bodies we saw on our way in.
Nope.
It doesn't look like a child.
I mean, I can cast rotting flesh on him, but I don't think it would do any difference.
And we definitely don't recognize him at all.
No. You
Yeah,
might have
you-
knew him when he still had flesh, but you don't.
Do we want to go say hi?
The child first. We need to put him to safety somewhere. How about you answer? I can help the child.
I could technically stow him away.
Oh, then do that.
I will go ahead and attempt to cast, what's the word for it? Ward, I think. Basically, it'll just put him into a little bubble.
Okay.
That is just not connected with the entire rest of space, so it'll be fine. There's enough air in there.
And he's gonna unexist in like 20 minutes.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and get like a toy he might actually like and bring it to him just to distract him with it, and then cast the spell.
Okay. So he's in the pocket dimension with a speak and spell.
Yay.
Yep. I just kind of go, I'll be back for you in just a moment. There's just something I have to go check on.
Is Daddy
Okay.
coming back?
Daddy's gonna have to deal with a few things for a while. He won't be coming back tonight.
Okay. We'll go to bed then.
You be a good boy.
Okay.
And, here's my put him in a bubble for now spell.
Bloop.
Whoop.
Well, Benny, I can
I-
deepen the shadow so it can be concealed. But do you want to confront this head on instead?
I don't think there's much of a reason to hide on this one. Let's see
Knock,
what he
knock, knock.
wants.
But louder.
Then he will go over to the ladder and, he'll go ahead and push the ladder up so that the hatch comes up. And basically shows him up at the top of it. So this way he doesn't like have to go up and like get his hand yanked when it opens or something.
May I enter? The man
Come
says.
on down, friend.
Mhm.
What is wrong with your face?
And instead of climbing the ladder, he just steps down the hole.
Superhero landing.
Yep. Mhm.
Benny just kind of will look him up and down and just kind of repeat again, what happened to you?
I didn't get any skin.
I think we got a cream for that somewhere, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm
What's the-
Oscar J. People call me Flay.
What a lovely name.
Thank you. My father gave it to me.
Ooh. Well. So, what brings you here?
And he kind of inhales sharply. I smelt something.
What did you smell?
Death.
Oh, yes, there's plenty of that.
Uh, the formation of something. A scar. A wound on the world.
Undoubtedly. What exactly are you?
Well, you're not shitting yourself. I guess you familiar with the world beyond.
I kind of had my adrenaline and stomach empty a little bit ago.
I'm something that eats what's on the other side.
Oh,
Not the dead. Spirits.
spirits.
Well, I
Sure.
work them into my being.
You're looking for innocence lost then, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's it gonna do inside of you then?
Die. It will
Almost actually
burn
sounds pretty fitting for it.
in the kiln that is my alchemy.
Oh,
Trying to get a read on this guy, but the lack of skin is just kind of getting to me.
And your maid site is, like
Well, I have like space and time and mind, so it's like the best I can do is maybe like do a quick little spell in my mind to just go, how crazy is this dude?
You do
Mind if
notice-
I go ahead and roll that real quick?
yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll one more for that success.
And what does this tell you? Just to
Basically two questions about his psyche here. Let me go ahead and roll up what it is.
okay.
To do matter, come into mind. Here we go. Mental scan. What, if any, psychosis does the subject suffer?
He suffers from several, to be honest, but Well, along with slight megalomania, narcissism, and what's the word for it? Not obsessive compulsive.
See, ADHD.
Bipolar disorder.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So incredibly unstable and self-centered. Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, obviously this guy is supernatural. Technically I'd have to cast again to ask another question, but that's the one I was probably most interested in anyway.
I'm curious. Can I know?
You might be able to more scrutinize him and get a better idea of what he
Oh
is.
yeah, you could also look at him deeper.
Yeah.
Well, he's not technically dead, right?
Well,
Does he have aspects of a soul that apply here that are important or mysterious?
he doesn't apparently have a.
But he's a
He seems to be burning like a engine, like a fire that is keeping him going.
so he has no soul. Okay.
And some of him doesn't appear to be him. It looks like he has wrong meat.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Can he do can Anubis do forensic gaze on him? Is he like a walking corpse? Or that won't work at all.
You can tell that he kind of looks like a corpse stitched together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said
So
his
I
name
can't
was
do more.
Oscar.
Yep. Or flay.
Earthway.
I'm gonna go with Oscar. That makes me shiver a little bit less.
Yeah, Oscar is
Well,
pretty
Oscar,
much nicer.
not with us right now. But if you want to wait for a bit, I think I'm actually kind of okay with this idea. What about you, Anubis? You kind of want a little revenge for all this, don't you?
I
I think it's the only punishment fitting for a spirit.
Yes, please. I just want to put these poor children to rest.
There's also corpses in there.
Quite a
Yes.
few.
Several.
I'm starting my investigation about now.
Do you require them disposed of?
N- Um, no. I say let them be.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
So
Anubis, I'd
deal
like you
with
to do
this
whatever
work.
work you need to do first before we actually go around poking them too much.
Yes.
And I still have to get a list of identities on all of them.
Mm,
Welcome to sit around and stay. I think there's some ice cream up top if you want a little bit of that too. I don't think Jackie will mind it right now.
Thanks.
Oh, here, take this 10 and put it in the till. I'm probably going to get some on my way out.
I'm not gonna get ice cream.
He kind of takes the money stiffly and awkwardly and climbs back up the ladder.
Ugh.
Before you hear a horrifying noise of what sounds like somebody shoving their face into ice cream.
I still have inward outward eye. Did he just literally shove his face in there?
He pulled a tub out and he just like shoved his face in it and he just. You know how zombies eat a corpse?
Oh,
He's just doing that to the ice cream.
Well,
just quirking an eyebrow that, well, that keeps him occupied, I suppose.
yeah, that will keep him occupied for a
he's
bit, and we
bleeding.
do still have work to
I
do.
feel like I should add
What?
blood. Like
Where?
just everywhere. He has no skin. He is constantly bleeding.
Oh,
Anubis, I should mention, I know for certain that mages of your type can clean away a good bit of blood. I might suggest that after all this.
well, first I need talk with the
But
spirits. and
first things
hopefully-
first.
Yes?
My action is simple. I can do it whenever. Anubis is the more complicated one here for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to maybe scrutinize it, or is that like not an essential component to figuring out what's happening here and what we can do about it?
I'm actually more curious on what ritual he was performing. Let's do some investigation on that.
Yeah, I guess I would actually be scrutinizing then to look at the ritual and its aspects then.
All right. So do I now tell you the opacity, or
Yeah, because that's going to start affecting all the rolls.
All
Where
right,
we can
it's-
start by trying to reveal it, or start working against it.
yeah? What do you want to do? Revealing?
Wait, what are you
It's-
guys
Well,
doing?
it is Anubis's show here right now because he actually has a death.
Yeah. So an opacity 6.
Oh, what is going on?
You're trying.
So this is scrutiny. You haven't actually done it yourself yet, but everyone else
Nope.
has.
Yeah, I've not done it yet. So what's
All right. So the quick primer on it is opacity is the difficulty of it. It is a
Okay.
penalty to trying to reveal it and get information on it, which is
Okay.
basically a kind of investigation roll you make. You can try to scrutinize it, which will try to reduce the opacity via multiple rolls as an extended challenge. And the
Okay.
more you lower the opacity, the more information you can get when you reveal it.
All right. So, just tell me which dice to roll.
Alright, I'll go ahead and flip to it, and I will help guide you through.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out which page it was on, because I keep not knowing. Do-do-do-do.
I mean, so
here we
far,
go.
like, yeah.
So, you already have activated your mage sight, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
So the first step is, why not just reveal it and see if you can at least know anything right now before you do anything? Because there's
Yeah.
technically no penalty to trying.
Mhm.
So it would be Gnosis plus the Arcanum minus Opacity. The Opacity is 6.
Yep.
In which case, you probably have 1 in 3, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Then, yeah, you actually cannot... You'd be reduced to a chance die to try to reveal it, so it's probably better to just go straight to trying to scrutinize it.
So just roll Death and Gnosis as a normal roll.
Right. This is going to be an extended check. You have a number of rolls equal to your Gnosis and Arcanum, I think.
Mm-hmm. So that's 4.
Yep, and you will be rolling your Gnosis Arcanum for each. The basic rules of it are you are building up to try to get 6 successes, and then 5, and then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Every time you roll, you can choose to spend a mana to get a success on top of anything else that you get when you roll.
All right.
So, let's start the test. Gnosis and Arcanum.
Okay, so. All right. I do it right now. 2 successes.
Alright, so on your first roll, you have 2 out of 6 to start trying to reduce it. Would you like to add mana?
Yeah.
Alright, so mark off a mana, you are at 3 out of 6.
Awesome. So roll again.
Yep. Don't forget you can add willpower whenever you want as well, because willpower just applies to rolls.
And that'll be extra 3 plus 3, right?
Yep.
Yup.
Okay. I'll use a willpower. Wow. Really?
Yep, so now we're up to 4 out of 6. If you wanted to spend a mana, you could make it 5 out of 6.
Gonna spend a mana.
Alright, so we are at 5 out of 6. Your next roll has a chance to bring it down to 5, if you succeed at all. But nothing will carry over.
Okay. I'm just gonna use another willpower. Um.
Well, that is
And you
1,
succeed.
and you have lowered the opacity to 5 then.
Nope. Actually, you've cleared it up because the opacity was being artificially increased by a magic element.
Ooh, very good.
So you got 3, 2, 1. Magic was being artificially increased by a outside magic element, so it seemed higher than it was.
Ooh, excellent then. In that case, scrutiny is over then, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh,
You have
In that
revealed
case, we can go straight to Gnosis plus Arcanum minus Opacity. That's now 0, isn't it?
Yep.
You can just go ahead and roll. Add in a willpower if you want to really know all the secrets.
this will be the
Or just
last
avoid
one.
failing.
This will be the last one. So
I mean, it's up to you,
so
but,
far.
more chances for success is always good.
I'm gonna do it, and that means you're gonna go to bed after this.
Two, the mage discovers the surface information of the mystery.
Ooh.
Woo.
What does Anubis? What was Anubis doing the entire time, and what does he see?
The entire time you were kind of scrutinizing it, throwing your mana out into the world to learn about it. And you learn that this is most closely related to spirit or death. Those are the two magical paths that it's most closely related to. This is not awakened magic.
Okay.
And it's yep, that's all you learn from surface information.
Mm.
But you did clear away all the mystery of it too, I guess.
So you could
know.
look deeper into it. With
So I can roll again.
yeah.
Or
Well,
no more.
no, I mean, like, you've done your scrutinizing, you've done your revelation, you
they
can't
just know,
reveal
yeah.
twice in a row.
Yeah, but don't you? There isn't something else to reveal deeper information?
No, that's what the process of scrutinizing is in the first place.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Yeah,
It's all cool.
you'd also know that this is a this basically comes from a spirit. This is a means of binding one's essence so that it guarantees that a ghost will come from this. The ritual he was performing guaranteed that whoever was murdered became a ghost, as opposed to the chance that they become a ghost.
Hmm. So all this time, he's just trying to summon a ghost.
Well, he succeeded multiple times.
Oh, yeah, because of the ghost. Okay, I see.
Would
Hmm.
Anubis, having looked at all of this, understand how to maybe undo it?
Yes, in fact.
All right, let's do it.
More or less, it's a piece of his soul was ripped away and imbued to force a ghost to form.
Hmm.
That's why his soul was so tattered.
That makes sense.
But to undo it, you'd have to cremate the corpses
Hmm.
to release his soul that is imbued into the. He put his soul into the corpses so that they become ghosts. To undo it, you have to destroy the corpse.
Well, learning all this, Nubis makes a heavy sigh and turns to Benny and says that the only way to undo this is to cremate all these corpses because he.
Oh, I think we know what we want to do with these then.
Yes, but I still want them identified first beforehand.
Of course. And while Anubis has been scrutinizing and trying to deal with this, Benny has been investigating. Basically just trying to get an ID on all the kids and all of that info.
Yep. Wits investigation?
Alright, and this is definitely a crime scene, ain't it?
Oh yeah, this is the most crime scene it could be.
It's his specialty.
Let's add in an extra 1.
I don't think this could be more of a crime scene.
I mean, I can try. But that's 3 successes.
You are able to identify 14 out of the 15 bodies
Mhm.
through various means, including names written in their, coats,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
identification, missing persons reports that you've recently seen.
Yeah. So I can put the dots together and kind of go, all right, so these people are missing children. I can try to close these cases.
And then
And
there's
these
one
are the
left.
people I need to have him amend to later.
There is one that you can't identify.
Ooh.
I guess
There's no identifying marks. There's no case has been filed.
mm,
Anubis,
Body is
Yes.
severely decomposed.
would you mind coming over here and talking to this one's ghost if you can? I
yeah.
don't see anything on him. I can't get a read on it.
On it. I know there's a speak with the dead spell. Just looking for it. It's okay.
Sorry
Oh.
if that was horrible sounding. I hit my headset.
It's cool.
It's alright. Just looking for the speak with the dead. Suppress life. Suppress soul. Oh man, where is it? No, it's here somewhere. Oh yeah, speak with the dead. Sense and communicate ghosts in the twilight.
Okay, yeah. You cast that?
Yeah. I'm going to. Let's see. I'm looking at the both ratios? Sorry, can make himself understood by. Is there a specific rank of these ghosts?
They're rank 2.
Okay, so I'll do +1 reach. Can make himself understood by ghosts of rank 2+.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Do it.
Riggedy roll.
Okay, so he's talking to this ghost. What does
Yep.
he see?
You see a child, a female,
Mm-hmm.
so young, so small, sad.
Mm. I guess Nubis asks very softly, "What is your name? I'm not here to hurt you."
Livia.
Olivia. What's your last name?
Olivia Holmes. Holmes.
Olivia Holmes. Okay. Um, how old are you?
9.
I guess Anubis looks over to Olivia and says, "I'm so sorry this happened to you. You didn't deserve this."
Where's mommy? Mommy said she'd be right back. She said they wouldn't. Mommy said she'd be right back.
No, don't worry. Mommy will know. Just unfortunately, you can't be with her anymore.
I can't be
I'm
with
very sorry.
mommy.
You can't. I'll make sure mommy knows where you were, and finally she can get closure. I'm very sorry.
Why did the mean man have to take me? I was gonna be a good girl. I wanted to hide. Tried to hide.
I'm very sorry. You see like Anubis tearing up a little bit. Looks really sad. Then in his notebook, he writes down the name and shows it to Benny. He wrote down Olivia Holmes, 9 years old.
And he goes ahead and just kind of adds that to his little notebook of scribbles. All right. Well, That accounts for all of them. Just one more in the back. And Benny will go ahead and kind of pop away the ward for the little kid that Invictus brought back.
All right. He's got about 5 minutes left.
Alright. Benny's gonna basically go over and kind of give him like one last talking to before he goes and kind of go, "Hey kid, you did great today, you know? I think maybe your father's gonna end up just fine after all this.
Thanks, mister.
I'm gonna look after him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him either. You
Thanks.
just keep being a good kid, alright?
I promise.
You're great." And he just kind of ruffles his head for fun, you know?
He just kind of smiles as
Yeah,
the
that's
clock
good.
ticks away and he begins to, in the blink of an eye, he's gone. But his corpse is
Yeah, Benny will take the body as it's like turning back and just kind of lay it gently on the ground. And just kind of give a weary little bit of a sigh.
Mm. Well, after Anubis talks with Olivia Holmes a little bit, and I think he'll do some small talk with the other girls to calm him down, at least reassure them that that they will be at peace after this is all done. Promises them and promises them to tell their parents. At least they know now where their children are. And then
they're all sorry.
oh, go ahead.
They're all pretty upset, but they still think, thank you for going to tell their parents. They tell them, they love their parents and,
he would actually ask them if there's anything he would want him to tell them, like maybe one last thing. He'll write them down, like little tidbits here and there.
yeah, the most common one is it's not your fault.
Mhm.
Horrible amount of self-awareness from these children.
Mhm.
It's not your fault.
That would be towards Jackie, right? Or me?
Towards the parents.
Oh, the parents. Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll jot them down and assures them that they'll be at peace soon. And that's when Nubis walks over to the ward and sees Benny. Are you okay?
Benny just kind of breathing slowly right now, just kind of like still on his knees, just kind of thinking. He doesn't turn around, he just kind of gets up, straightens out his coat a little bit, and turns around and just has like this goofy, half drunk smile he always has, like, "Oh yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I'm doing great."
That's when Anubis smiles a little. Yeah, I'm doing great too. Let's
I guess we're just waiting on everyone else to get back here with that bottle then.
yes.
Murder guy. Would this be about the time that they come back?
One more thing happens before they get back. You hear another knock on the cellar door.
Alright,
Oh.
Benny will just walk up there this time.
It's still Oscar. You. What are you doing down there?
Well, I collected all the names, figured out where everyone should be. I just gotta reference it against a little bit of data, and that's gonna be good. I guess we're just waiting on our next little bit of the plan.
Need help? Ask. If you need help, ask.
I think you're gonna be a serious part of our plan once that bottle gets back here.
And he seems to be struggling with coherent speech every now and then, but then he gets his composure back and
Hmm. Then he might want to do another one of those rolls to figure out what's going on with his brain and ask what that problem is about.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll 4 dice and see what I get.
All right.
So what's the stuttering and stuff about?
Frontal lobe damage.
Ooh, yikes.
Yep. It seems to be recent.
I think I got a friend that can help you out with that.
It'll
Hey, how about you sit down for now? I
heal.
think maybe you gotta...
It all heals. Everything heals.
Still, I don't want you hurting any more than you have to.
Yeah.
It's kind of been a rough day.
Thank you. Then he kind of sits down and thanks. Yeah.
So I have to clean up the blood, huh?
Ice pick.
You need one?
No, happened.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, I've seen those kind of injuries before. The least pretty ones.
Yeah. I think I got all the metal out. Hmm.
I got a friend who can know for sure.
Thanks. And at this point in time, yeah, Invictus and Nemesis will return.
Then he
Do
will
we-
kind of like wave over to
Do we see
Invictus.
this? Do we see this skinless man right here?
Yup,
you
sitting
see
at a
him.
table with Benny.
Hey,
Just
guess what
sitting-
spell I'm going to cast and what spell I should probably get as a praxis?
Oh gosh, you should take it as a praxis, really. Knowing stuff is
Supernal
nice.
vision.
Go for it.
What? Do you not like me using this spell?
No, I love it,
Uh,
but it hurts to do Oscar's voice. I gotta. Well, it doesn't hurt, but it takes a
Okay.
second.
That's
I'm
okay,
also
we're about to fix his vocal cords.
I'm spending a willpower to friggin' scan this guy.
Well, good thing you spent it.
Yeah, no.
Alright. So run me through what it does one more time.
I get to since I reached, I get a brief like image flash of something that could possibly hint towards his supernatural nature, and I also get to ask a few questions, which the list I'm bringing up is now. I get to ask 2 questions.
You see an image of fire from the heavens, igniting a engine, bringing a thing to life.
The thing this is just, like I'm seeing this image and I'm just like kind of wondering, does this thing seem never mind. That's not important. What is the target's power stat? Like, what is it rated? Like, or you can just say how bright it appears to be, which would probably be more accurate.
His fire appears to be rather dim, actually. It's a candle, not a torch.
Uh-huh. What? I don't know. To which supernal world is this target most closely aligned?
That's a question.
Yes.
Prime?
So Aether.
I'd have to say Prime.
So yeah, so he's most connected to my own Aether. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can I roll occult to try to interpret the vision that I saw with the supernal vision?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll occult plus intelligence. I'm going to spend another willpower to add 3 dice to this.
All right.
1 success.
You can formulate that something from the Aether, a fire from brought this to life. This is a being of his flesh is from this world, but his
soul is not.
or
Okay.
what is in place of his soul.
I think I know what. Yeah, okay.
So while he's studying all this, I want Invictus to walk in and see this guy go, "Whoa, Jesus, what the fuck is that?"
Okay, do we
Hey!
have to roll something and not be freaked the fuck out by this guy?
No,
Okay.
he's pretty weird, but
I think it's more of a matter of surprise. Like, I didn't expect to see a
I mean, he doesn't have skin. I would kind of expect to roll something.
Hellraiser victim to be in here.
Welcome back, Invictus. This is Oscar, our new friend. Kinda smelt all this.
Well,
Also goes by Flay.
he has it.
I guess I wasn't gonna come back for ice cream at any point.
I ate most.
Yeah, and then you ruined the rest, I see.
Huh.
I'm wondering, you see like all the blood everywhere?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because he's rubbing his face in the ice cream the way he's
Yeah.
eating it, which
Nemesis
means...
is just kind of looking at this guy, just like, here's the thing I can.
He's got a bit of a head injury right now. Nemesis, would you help out a little bit?
I can sense what's wrong with him, but I can't do much else.
Oh, I thought you had enough life to actually heal.
Nope.
Nope.
I have
Okay.
ruling, which isn't enough, but I can still try to sense more. Where is wrong to help a doctor?
Uh,
I
we
could also
at least
try-
already know that, so...
I can also try to remove it if he wants.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, if there's any leftover metal inside.
Alright, you got any tools I can use? Because I can't do this with just a fucking fork and an ice cream scooper.
you don't have,
Maybe we should avoid using the ice cream scoop.
you don't have matter?
No, I'm an Obermos. I think no, death
That's
is my
what Anubis is
inferior
Yeah, what is it you need me to do?
matter, but you only have one dot in that, I think.
No, I have 2 dots.
But you still can't create tools and
No, I
stuff, I
mean,
think.
he can
I
do something
can-
to remove it, can he?
What I can do is that I can
okay, it's a stretch.
Shadowcraft.
It's a stretch, but what I can do is influence the magnetism of the metal to rip it out of his skull, but I sense that could potentially kill him.
That would probably backfire a little bit.
Well, it would work fine, it just wouldn't
Yeah.
work out too well for him.
I guess the first step is Anubis could actually check for metal.
Yeah, I'm looking for the.
I mean, I can also
Oh.
do that.
I kind of assumed you'd have more matter than I do. I mean, I
What,
also
0?
have 1 dot of matter.
I have forces, life, and prime.
I'm matter, fate, and time.
I can detect matter. I bet
Definitely.
you guys can do that.
Wait, lodestone. You could use lodestone. Make your hand the object of the lodestone and just use that to slowly make it draw towards your hand.
I mean,
That's a 1 dot
I
in
can't.
matter.
Yeah,
You can
well,
do
I
that
thought
too.
you had 1 dot.
Yeah, I do. I have 2
Well, the
dots.
point is Anubis can do it for free.
I mean,
Oh.
I can also just do that with forces and using magnetism.
Yeah.
There are lots of ways to go about this.
I mean, what?
But yeah, that's one issue for helping our friend here. The other one is
The
made us an
mess.
interesting offer.
Oh.
He says he could get rid of that spirit. We'd never have to see it again.
Sounds like a good deal.
He has the bottle
Yeah, we've established that.
at Invictus.
He do have a bottle.
Yeah.
May I? And he reaches out his hand.
I'll look over at Benny.
Benny is kind of like looking back over at you in kind of what do we think about this kind of face.
And I give you back the face that says, since we're playing this game now, I don't know, you've known him longer?
Then he kind of like
Even
lifts
then.
his hand off the table in a gesture he's done before, kind of waves it back and forth in a I'm not too sure about him kind of gesture.
And I'm gonna
Why are you-
misread that completely as a no. And I'm gonna shake my head and I say no. I think I'll hold on to it for now.
No, please give him the bottle.
I'm gonna look over at
Please.
Anubis, and then I'll look back over at Penny.
Give him the bottle. Please.
Why?
Ultimately, it's a matter of how we want justice to be served here. If we think if this is the verdict we want to give, do we condemn this terrible, awful, manipulative spirit to death, or do we try anything else?
I
I'm
don't know
feeling
what you
pretty
guys are
fine
talking
for it.
about. You're throwing out some serious words here, and I do not know why. Are you telling me there's something in the bottle?
Spirit.
Jester had told me about it before. That's why we were interested in it.
That-
I'm just gonna remind you guys. You know that I do a lot of shit. You guys may have been on this case for 1 to 2 days. I've been on this case like 4 days now. I'm getting a little tired, and my thoughts are a bit of a jumble right now.
I can force you to go to sleep.
I'm sure you could try.
No, like that's a spell I can do.
And then I fall asleep and I fall in the bottle and it breaks and time gets rewound.
I
Oh,
don't think
no.
things like that get broken so easily.
Bottles? Sure they do. You never get glass in
No,
your
I mean
ass?
not bottles. You know what I mean.
Wait, can we take a step back to the previous comment by Theta? Do you ever get glass where?
In your ass.
I... Okay,
You never accidentally sat on something that's made of glass?
I misheard you. Let's just keep going. I'm sorry.
I told you that's not the proper way to carry those bottles, Invictus.
Well,
Doing it again.
I just imagine Invictus is carrying it around in his giant trench coat. So glass could go anywhere in those giant pockets. I sit down the wrong way and boom.
I mean, I could also just, if it falls, I could just lift it. There are many options to prevent it from breaking.
All made
Still.
of hubris.
I grow tired.
Just give him the bottle. We don't need it.
Please.
Benny just
Yeah.
told me no.
Benny?
I'm not too sure about our new friend here, but we still need to see justice served.
Why don't we just give it to the people we do answer to?
That is a good question. Why don't we just do that? What do we owe this guy?
Well, he looks a little bit beat up.
Yeah, you think?
We'll just bring him with us then.
I'm sure there are some people there who can help him out.
Well, I need to clean up his mess, so you take care of that. There's a lot of things I have to clean up here.
Do you want help?
It's more of me casting a spell.
I can still help.
That would be most appreciated. I mean, what Anubis is going to do is going to cast Without a Trace. Where's that spell?
I think since that's
What-
first rank, you could do it instantly and then just affect the whole area, probably.
It's not first rank, it's second rank.
You still can do those two reach easily, I think.
Okay, so yeah, basically conceals all physical evidence from casual observation. For the duration of the spell, the subject leaves no fingerprints, footprints, traces of blood, or any other forensic type evidence of herself behind using that site. So yeah, I can use that. Duration suggested though. But this doesn't completely remove it, or I just have to clean it up manually.
I think that keeps you from leaving more. But I guess it's up to interpretation if there's an alternate version that cleans it up, because that does sound entirely in the purview of death.
Well, I think would be a higher rank than they. It might be unraveling or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe that might actually be a good point. But I mean, Anubis technically
veiling
does have that rank too.
I
Well,
guess.
there's fraying and then unraveling. Just better fraying.
It's like fourth, isn't it?
Yeah, unraveling is fourth.
Yeah, I only
It
have
depends on if
third.
you just want to outright delete all evidence that you were here or just hide it.
Well, if I can't delete it, I mean, Anubis doesn't mind staying behind and cleaning it up manually. If you can't just delete it.
Yeah, that's a bit outside of our powers as of now, I think.
Blood? He kind of looks at you guys.
Yes, you left
Well,
quite a trail.
Given
He
your condition,
inhales deeply and then exhales as he starts to. What looks like steam starts to come off of him
quick
as the
thing.
blood evaporates.
Oh,
Here's a
thank you.
Ooh.
let me do an experiment. I'm going to spend a mana to do an improvised life knowing spell to sense, is this guy actually alive?
Yeah.
And Benny's also going to put out to the air. Is there anything we want to do to maybe address our concerns with Oscar here? Or is it just something we don't want to do at all?
So is Oscar a living being?
Depends on your definition.
Does he have what a human biology?
Yes, but a few extra parts.
What are the extra parts?
Second heart and another liver.
Sweet.
Okay. So we know he can put him away like a champ. Good to know.
He also appears to have a little extra gray matter stuffed in his head.
Hmm.
Can I cast
Just confirming my suspicions further. Okay, that's it.
soul marks, or it's already been determined that he doesn't really have quotation mark a soul?
He has a soul. It's just
His,
a different kind than
Oh.
his
ours.
soul wouldn't fall under the purview of death.
Oh, so I can't do a soul mark to determine the health of this guy?
Would it fall under the purview of Prime?
It might.
Then Nemesis
Can I-
can do
Can I
it.
do a Prime to try to sense the state of his soul?
Yeah.
I'm basically trying to find out as much information as this guy as I can. 3. So, like, what is this? Like, I already know kind of what. I've already kind of scanned his supernaturalness, but now I'm kind of sensing what kind of state is his soul in.
It's resting. His flesh is resting. His being is resting. It's not damaged, though.
I'm just going to say in high speech, this guy isn't human. I
Benny
mean,
just kind of looks at you and goes, "Did the missing skin tip you off?"
not what I mean. I mean, even that, yes, that's fairly obvious, but he's also. I might have a guess as to what he is, but I'd have to do more research.
Wait,
He's
you
offered
guys...
to eat the spirit. Is there anything you can do to tell if he would utterly destroy it with no chance of it coming back, or this biting us in the ass?
Is there? Can I scan him with Prime to sense that?
I don't...
If giving him the spirit is a bad idea.
I guess it might end up being a prime scrutiny kind of thing.
Yeah,
Probably. Okay.
Understand he's going to do to it.
yeah.
Okay. So rolling Prime.
Yeah.
Nope. Again. I don't know what I'm really doing. It doesn't really matter. Eh.
I guess it just depended on what opacity is set for it, and that's what you're trying to reach.
4.
Okay. So nope. No,
Yeah.
there. 2. 3.
Alright,
So
so you've lowered it to 3. Then you could roll Gnosis plus Prime -3. And see if you get a success, and that will give you some revelation.
Nope. That didn't surprise me.
If you throw willpower on it.
I only have 1 willpower left.
Willpower!
Would you
Yeah.
like some luck with that?
Yeah, sure. I'll throw in some willpower
Wait,
to.
no, that's Theta's thing. I was just being
Yeah.
funny.
I'll do 3.
Theta?
10.
He seems to be using willpower.
Yeah. No. Okay, that's another 1. Okay, I got 1 success.
All right, so you get a feeling that this guy's fire could burn away a vast many things.
And I'm going to say in high speech. Yeah, I think if we give him the thing, I think if we give him the bottle, I'm saying this in high speech. If we give him the bottle, I don't think we have to worry about the spirit, but I have no clue about this guy. So, I think it's about a 50-50 chance that this is a good idea.
So 50-50 chance this is a bad idea.
Well, yeah, but that's true of anything.
Well, no, not if you have better odds. Why don't we just bring
Well.
them all back to someplace?
Because we can handle this here and now and not have to bother anyone else with it. We're already on another investigation as it is.
Well, we've already borrowed them with it when we brought back that other guy.
Well,
Right,
Kenny,
but that was just to hold on to him.
Question.
I have a plan for Jackie.
Do I think the Mysterium would have interest in this bottle?
Maybe. Yeah, they probably would.
Well, there we go. I'll just bring it back to the Mysterium.
Hmm.
well,
I just don't like
The
the idea of that
question-
spirit ever hurting anyone else ever again.
Exactly. The question
like
is,
they've heard
do we
Jack.
want this spirit to live any longer?
That's the thing. We need to get this exterminated immediately.
Yeah, I'm not leaving that up to me, though. I'm leaving that up to people better than me.
Then leave it up to me.
I don't know
We're
that you're
speaking in
better
high
than me.
speech.
Oh.
I thought we were speaking in high speech.
We are.
Sorry.
I'll
Yep.
speak
I
in
just
high
assumed
speech.
that when he responded, he knew high speech.
No, that was my bad. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'll
again,
just
I'm
speak in
leaving
high
it up to
speech.
people better than me, i.e. my superiors. Oh god, the cops are after us.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Oh, this one?
Yes, that one.
Oh god, they
They're
found out
after
about the
us.
15 dead kids.
Hey, hey, Anubis, how's that? How's that evidence hiding going?
Oh, it's going very.
There's a whole SWAT team out here,
Wrong.
guys. They all want ice cream. What do we do?
Quickly rewind time back to when there was plenty to serve. And then go
Quickly,
back
we
even
have to
further to get another batch.
We have to stop Oscar from hogging all the ice cream.
We've got to cover Oscar's face with ice cream so he looks like a normal person. I'm thinking
Sorry.
vanilla or chocolate.
Let's do
No,
it.
go.
God damn it.
Hey, crisis averted. They don't know about us, guys. We're good. We're good.
Oh God, how do we pass all those -20 subterfuge checks?
I don't know. Well, back to it. I mean, Anubis gonna suggest that he can hide that we were there, not delete it.
Right.
And also, Anubis will turn to Benny is that, well, you're with the police department. Are you gonna have them come over and investigate?
I'm thinking
Or-
once we cremate the bodies, we can go ahead and set up a scene elsewhere for it to be discovered, and that'll be my police report.
Cremation.
For the
Yeah.
bodies themselves,
Give
we
me
have to do
vial.
this to serve their
I will
souls.
cremate.
How can you understand us?
Oh,
We're
shit, I
speaking in
keep
the dead
forgetting.
language.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're all speaking nice speech.
I'm
So,
dumb.
So,
it's the-
final vote on the bottle, I suppose.
Mysterium.
Destroy.
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 Mysterium it is.
Hey.
Good vote.
I mean, Invictus could technically go, oh, it's mine. And just nope out of here.
I
The
mean,
question is, will Invictus,
and
go on.
technically, Benny could also just follow him with like a teleport or whatever. It seems to me this is more of a question about how hard you guys want to push this.
Yes. How far can we reach?
No, I mean, how far do you want to push this? Do you like, no, do it now, goddammit, or some shit like that? Or when I say, yeah, let's just turn it into the Mysterium, and you guys are like, no, let's all destroy it, and I said, Mysterium it is!
Benny just kind of presents you with a reasoned argument saying, it's in the interest of this entire city to never let that spirit ever have the opportunity to hurt anyone ever again. Justice is served by ending its existence now.
But you think the higher-ups in the Mysterium would just let it go?
Where are the well, maybe not let it go, but let it survive.
Yeah, but if it's
There's still a
surviving
chance.
under their eye, then it's not getting out.
You never know that.
And they might come up with a way to better prevent these situations in the future by, examining this whole thing, this whole debacle.
You have the bottle.
Right.
I just want to put the children's souls to rest, and they need to be cremated.
Are they in the
That's
bottle?
only way. No, but
Right, but that's the second aspect of the conversation that'll be had.
that you will cremate the bodies, thus releasing their souls so they can move on.
Well, how about this? How about I just go on and I'll take this bottle to the Mysterium by myself, and you guys can handle this situation down here, and then nobody's time is wasted.
I mean, I still feel like the time
Victus,
is wasted. but
we
okay.
shouldn't let it get away with this kind of crime.
I most assuredly will not get away with it under the Mysterium's watchful eye, or experimental eye, or whatever. And again, I feel like the chance...
There is a high chance that the Mysterium will just let it out of that ball, see what it'll do. You know that, right?
Yes, but they'll also have the resources to take care of it. Or, take care of it, he'll say with air quotes.
Fair enough.
And I think...
We are those resources, Invictus.
Yes, but they'll have them more present. They're not going to just let it go in the middle of nowhere. And I'm saying their research that they'll have to do into this, because, that's the only reason why they'll let it out to begin with, might prevent further incidents like this happening. I think that's more worthy than ending this one spirit's life, or unlife, or whatever the hell it is in here.
This is probably the point where Jester's opinion would help weigh this a little bit. Where I think his would probably be like, I saw it, it's terrible, it should go, or
No,
something.
we know what Jester's opinion would be. You fucking idiot!
Hey guys, I'm a hipster.
No, he just has a... His characters always have a habit of calling my characters, you fucking idiot! So, I just know what it would be.
Jester just like, I have a beard and a lumberjack's shirt.
And that's okay.
Okay. I'm going to drop out of high speech for a second. Oscar, so what else can we give you besides the bottle?
He wants the
Bottle.
bodies, but we can't give that to him either. Our plan
I'm
is
gonna
to
go-
cremate those.
Okay, I'm going to jump back into high speech and say, okay, but from what I've seen of him, he's essentially a living, walking furnace. Maybe not a literal one, but a metaphysical one.
What if
he
I-
could still get rid of the bodies.
What if I take Oscar with me?
And then give him over to the Mysterium?
Yeah. With the bottle, because he'll follow me because I have the bottle.
I don't think he's that stupid.
I think he is, because he has a thing in his head, remember?
I don't think that makes him stupid.
I do think it makes him
And he
stupid.
just kind of marks
Where-
off in high speech, bipolar, narcissistic, frontal lobe damage. From an ice pick.
That's operational damage.
Well,
Maybe it doesn't
okay.
make him stupid, but it does make him
Let me-
slow.
Let me say this. He does not have he may have humanoid biology, but he is not human, and we cannot assume that an ice pick in the center of his brain will affect him in the same way that will affect a human.
Analyze
He
his
is
speech.
still walking.
Yeah, but his speech patterns and all that other stuff, it's all...
He might
Wacky.
just be. He also just might be naturally dull. That's also an option.
plays to my best interest.
There are many things that he could be. Dangerous is probably one of them.
I'm fine. If anything happened to me, I would have said so by now.
Will anything happen to him? Time
Uh-huh.
travel is confusing.
Future doesn't exist till it exists.
Yeah, but actually I can sort of read the future in its wishy-washy ways. You want me to do that?
You can try.
Hold
Would it
on.
be a good idea to let him do this?
I just need to see divination is time. Okay. It is also a praxis. Let's see here. Divination, just to make... Oh, not scrolling in and out. Mage can look into her subject's most likely future. Oh yeah, I've already done this once with you. I can basically just ask questions that aren't wishy-washy. In fact, I have to ask specific questions.
All right.
Let me just roll the dice. No paradox, because this is a 1 and I'm like a 3. That is a link to an image. That's not my D10.
There we go.
Oh, dang.
Is this a Praxis?
Yeah.
Praxis get the... Oh, wait, there are no 8s.
I mean, you still got 5 successes anyway.
Well, it only
Well, it's
needed...
4.
No, I only needed
It-
3, though, for an exceptional success.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I'm all worked up on conditions, so I'm just going to take free refresh on mana.
Alright.
+1.
Yeah.
The storyteller must decide what the future holds, taking into account the nature of the story as well as cues from the mage's questions. The caster can ask one general question per level of potency, which was 1, receiving answers of yes,
Is
no,
it the
or
primary?
irrelevant. Was that primary factor? Potency, yeah.
And your fate is like 1?
This is time, and my time is 3.
Oh, then in that case, Potus in theory, congratulations.
Okay, alright. If I leave with the bottle, will Oscar attack me?
No.
If I go to the Mysterium with the bottle, will Oscar follow me all the way there?
Yes.
Is Oscar a danger to me at all?
Hmm.
Yes, no, or irrelevant are the only answers I can get.
Irrelevant.
Fine enough. So yeah, I think last time I said this, I described it as like you guys described it for me. So I'll just go by what you said. I put a hand to my head and just like Professor X this shit. Yeah, no. I've ridden the waves of future past, and they say to me that he is no danger. He will
God, I
follow
hated
me.
that movie.
And I guess the only thing that remains is if giving him the bodies counts as cremation.
I'm just gonna say this. Yes, I've seen what he is. He is, whew, he is essentially a living, walking metaphysical furnace. He could most likely do whatever we need him to do.
I mean, it does sound pretty heavy comparative to actually putting them to rest, but I mean,
Well, their
I'm gonna
ghosts aren't
trust
the
you.
ones who go.
I mean,
Their ghosts aren't going
Wait.
to be the ones who are eating, just the corpses, which is what we need to get rid of.
That's gonna take him
Yes.
forever, though.
I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, even if he's shoving them into his mouth and they instantly incinerate, then that's still going to take time to shove every body part of 15 child corpses into their mouth.
right. Here, I'm just on the side of Anubis. Whatever needs to be done should be done. And Anubis knows better than I do.
He's
I
not.
guess
I don't think he can sense their ghosts. He's after the spirit, not the ghost. I'm going to drop out of high speed truth saying, Oscar. Besides the corpses, is there anything else you? Let me be more specific. Besides the corpses and the bottle, is there anything in this building that you want to eat?
No.
Okay, now I'm going to switch back to high speech. He does not want the ghosts, meaning we can still put them to rest.
Well, I mean, in order to put the ghosts to rest, we have to have the bodies cremated. Because
Well, he's probably going to be the one cremating the bodies. He's
Yeah.
that-
And
that's
since
perfectly
the
fine.
ultimate is giving him a solution to the cremation, or is it worse or better?
Don't eat. Burn. he
there we
says.
go. I think that's our answer.
So
Okay,
Anubis.
wait. When you're burning, are you going to be burning down this building as well?
Probably.
Okay. Does anyone have? We should probably get 911s then.
Well, or we just don't let him do that. You guys take care of it yourself, and I bring it with me to Mysterium, as previously said, all said in high speech.
Okay. Look, do we want to be seen carrying 15 child corpses to a crematorium?
No, you guys can take care of them here, I thought.
We don't have a lighter. We don't have any gasoline.
I thought you were a lighter.
Also, you
I-
can just
I
go
can't
buy
cr-
one.
I can't create flame. I can only manipulate it or strengthen it.
Also,
Even then, not really.
doesn't Bendy smoke?
Well, not anymore.
I thought you did. I thought you specifically at one point during one of these games gone out and smoked.
No, not. I haven't actually during the games. But then
You
he
know
just
what?
kind of crosses his arms and go, I haven't ever since the doctor said to stop with that one.
You know
When
some
was
powerful
that?
thaumaturges, by the way.
I
At
mean,
least
yeah,
one.
but we're trying to handle this in Cabal.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm just trying to bring Oscar with me and the bottle to the Mysterium. I'm just trying to make sure
Alright,
you
I guess
guys
I'll-
would have the ability to take care of the situation here on your own.
well,
I think
don't-
we have to go get in contact with the Guardians of the Veil. I think they usually handle things like this.
Well, do you have that Mary woman's number?
Well, she's
Adamantine Arrow.
she's my superior, so she's Adamantine Arrow.
Oh, right, yes. Familiar faces that I don't recognize.
You'd also,
Also, I don't have-
remember that everybody's favorite herald is a guardian.
Hey, Invictus, call up Prometheus.
Why would I call Prometheus? Doesn't Benny
Because you have his
have a...
number.
Yeah, but Bendy does too, and Bendy's real in with them. He went out drinking,
Is he?
didn't he?
Did he?
Good
Well, I
plan.
plan to later tonight, and I'm gonna need to order a double or something.
I like to
Double
think...
Well, I mean, so
usual.
will he after this.
I like
So
to
like a
think...
quadruple, I guess.
I like to think that's Invictus not remembering where he is in the timeline anymore. Did you went out drinking with him, right? Because I'm later tonight. Wait a second, where am I? Has this happened already? I already forgot.
What time is it?
That's why I said you guys have been living this adventure for a day or two. I've been on this adventure for like 4 days now.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's about 11 p.m.
PM?
So yeah, how about I
I
take this?
thought last time we checked in, it was like 5 or something, or 6.
It took us 6 hours to dispose. It took us 6 hours to talk to Oscar.
Did it?
I don't know.
Or something.
what?
I mean, I thought it was a little earlier.
I thought we waited till he closed. Never mind. Sorry, it's around 9 then. My bad.
Okay, that's better.
So how about I
not
just
close.
take this bottle, and I take Oscar with me, and we head on down to the Mysterium place, and you guys can call up Prometheus or Prometheum or whatever his name is.
Prometheus.
I'll go talk to him myself. I'm
I
just
guess
gonna
I'll-
trust you guys can handle everything here.
All right, Oscar, come on. I got the bottle. If you want to see the bottle, you come with me.
I guess I'll cast a without a trace to make sure that if anyone's going to investigate, they won't trace it to us, I suppose. At least hide it as long as I can.
Oscar gets up and, just. He will follow you if you carry in the bottle.
Yeah, come on. Don't be a grouch.
And Benny will go get that drink with Prometheus.
All right.
This is going to cast without
I
a
don't
trace.
suppose during the course of any of this, any justice has been served.
No.
Uh,
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, no. You kind of helped. You kind of gave justice to Jackie, who was being horribly tormented by a spirit into doing horrible things.
I will take my willpower back on that if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'm still soul shocked. Oh.
Only took me 3 hours to get there. Yes.
So,
I think Invictus's time manipulation is starting to leak out into the real world.
wait, has it been 3 hours?
Well,
It's 9
you were,
o'clock now.
Remember,
Oh.
We started a little before 6.
Fuck. All right, so I'm gonna do one more thing with Invictus, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Okay.
All right.
You managed to bring the bottle back to the Mysterium. You see Tisphany there, and
oh yes, my favorite, Tiffany.
I can't pronounce her name.
Neither can I, because it's the only
Tiffany.
experience I've had to her.
Hold on. Tisphany.
Tisphany.
Well, I was literally just thinking Tissfinay. Tiffany.
Tisphany. Anyway, you see her, and you kind of fill her in.
Sure, why not?
What's this dude's deal?
I say she gives me the evil spy routine. Let's rewind and not do that again.
What's this dude's deal? Kinda
He
pointing-
has no skin, been stabbed in the skull by an ice pick, I think. Also, he's very attracted to this bottle that has an evil spirit in it that should not be released unless you're doing some important experiment.
Oh, magic.
I did not expect you to say that with such surprise. You know,
No,
being
like,
a mage and all.
Awesome. No, more like, oh, awesome.
Oh, awesome sarcasm or oh, awesome California girl?
Like, oh, awesome. That's great. Just what I needed today.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
And you leave?
I guess so long as I keep Oscar there and the bottle.
Yep, he stays if the bottle's staying, but you get a phone call on your way out.
So, I mean, I'm sorry. Hello, this is Knight and oh shit,
Hey, me.
Wallace.
Listen.
Yeah. Oh hey.
We don't have
Yeah.
time. I need you to come to the office. We need to talk real quick. It'll be weird. I just need you to come to the agency building.
Wait, is this me?
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Oh shit. All right, come on, let's go. I mean, I'll be there.
And you go to the agency building as quickly as possible, and you see that the light is on behind the door. And as you open it, we're gonna fade to black.